Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude. Welcome to a Pokemon Go guide video. I haven't done one of these since January, and it was also an ice type. Well, ice, water, and Walrein, but that's neither here nor there. It's about the new legendary that just got released, Pokemon Go, Regice. And now, important guys, if you enjoy this type of video and you want to see more of this from me, please do me a favor and let me know in the comments, because I enjoy playing Pokemon Go. I enjoy making videos. Ergo, I would like to combine those, but I don't want to do that if you guys aren't enjoying them, because what the hell would the point of that be? Either way, here we are, Regice. We're going to talk about 5 things. Its background, how to get it, its stats, attacks, and type chart. So let's get right into Regice. Let's get into the Ice Titan that is Regice. Pokedex number 378. That information is irrelevant. He is 5'11", 386 pounds. Boy, hit the gym or really any just room temperature room. Perhaps we can shed off some of that extra weight. Make a great, probably outside line. No, yeah, a great defensive tackle. I think if anything, you can just stuff the run right up the middle. No one's getting through that. You know, let's see what Ezekiel can do against a Regice. Nothing. You can't stiff arm him. Now your arm's gonna freeze right off. It's like touching dry ice. Catch rate of 2%. That means if you have no bonuses and no medals, and you throw a regular Pokeball and you don't get a nice or a curveball, you have a 2% chance of catching it. But then this thing follows the standard path and the standard math that is its catch rate based on the ball you have, the curveball, the medals that you have, and the type of area you use for bonuses. And its buddy distance is 20 kilometers. So every 20 kilometers you walk with Regice as your buddy, you get 1 candy for 20 kilometers. And its flee rate's 1%. That's irrelevant because it's never going to flee on you because it's a legendary after a raid. Ergo, and therefore turns into Thergo, I guess. So let's move on to the next slide. Now that that 2 minutes of your life are over, let's get into the actual information that you care about. How to get it. It's a legendary raid, so if you see that egg pop up over a Pokemon Go gym, that means it's a legendary raid. It's a legendary raid, level 5, so I would take maybe 8 of your friends, perhaps only 7 or 6 if you guys are high level enough with the proper counters, and let's talk about those counters. The best counters are going to be Machamp, Moltres, and Entei offensively. Now, you may get some variations of Regice that have Earthquake as their charge move, so it'll get a lot of flying types. Then you're going to go into the gym or go into the raid and go, it's a Regice, it's got ice in its fucking name, why is it suggesting 6 flying types? It's probably because it's got Earthquake as its move. But offensively, its best counters are always going to be Moltres, Entei, and Machamp. If you got some Moltres, let's say you don't have a lot of friends by Pokemon Go around you. You're not going to be able to get, maybe you didn't get any Entei, but you should have got some Moltrez's, Moltrezi, from the 7-day quest boxes had Moltres. But Machamps are everywhere. Machamps are actually a raid boss themselves, level 3, so you won't be able to solo those if you have enough counters for that. Or you catch some Machops, level them up, but either way, these are the 3 Pokemon that you're going to want to always mostly bring against Regice, barring if it has Earthquake. If it's got Earthquake, obviously Entei, you probably be trading off pretty quickly at that, but Machamp always nice, and Moltres is going to be good in any scenario against a Regice. Stats! Its max CP is 3,087. That puts him in 24th out of 382 Pokemon that are currently out in this game. That makes sense. He's a legendary, which means he's got high overall stats, but does that translate? Let's take a closer look. Attack-wise, he's 179. That puts him in 123rd out of 382, so not very good on that front. Defensively, he's got 356. That puts him in the 2nd position, number 2. However, he's a legendary, therefore he cannot be in a gym, therefore that defense is almost useless. As far as stamina goes, he's got 160. That puts him at 83rd out of 382. So if you look at the conglomeration of all the stats, that does make a high CP of 3,087. And sure, he is 24th out of 382, but that does not translate all that well into a usable attacker. In fact, 123 with ice coverage, there's not a lot of Pokemon that don't like ice. The big hitters now, the big gym Pokemon now, are Pokemon that are weak to fighting. i.e. Blissey, or even, other fatter mons, but mostly fighting. So an ice type with not a lot of attack is not going to see a lot of use. If only you could put this thing in a gym, well, then would probably lose to Machamps anyway, but still, that defensive stat's pretty good. If only the woodpeckers sing. That's a Holes reference. If you get that, we can be best friends. If only, but unfortunately, it is stuck being a subpar ice type attacker Bummer. Let's talk about the fun stuff. All of Regice's attacks. Now you're going to see a stat here called TDPS. That stands for True DPS. That's just some math that goes above the standard DPS you know and love and takes other factors into consideration. If you give a shit about the math, please put in the comments, Steve, I give a shit about the math. And if enough people give a shit about the math, I will post a true DPS formula in the next video I have for this. But for now, just kind of take these numbers for what they are, and that's how that's how you're used to. That is how you are to decide the optimal moveset. English is my first language, I promise. Let's get to the quick moves. You got Frost Breath and Rock Smash as potentially. Notice that Rock Smash is a higher damage, but a lower true DPS. That's 10 damage for Frost Breath, 12.22 true DPS, to Rock Smash is 15 to 11.54 DPS. Let's move on now to charge moves. You have Blizzard, 130 damage with a 90. That sounded like I edited that. That was one take. 130. Damn, it's like a robot having a glitch. 130 damage in 91. Sorry. Wow. Terrible glitch. Let's start over. Blizzard, 130 damage, 41.94 DPS. Earthquake has 120 damage, 33.33. Repeating, of course, Leroy Jenkins references deep cuts. We're not just yelling Leroy Jenkins like some kind of amateur. 33.33 repeating, of course. That's the deep cut reference you get today. DPS. And then Focus Blast is 140 damage with 40 DPS. Now, using this information, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys decide for yourselves if you can put in your brains, if you can analyze what the optimal movesets for Regice are with these numbers alone. I'll give you a second. I will not edit in the Jeopardy theme song. I will play it myself with my mouth and vocal cords. First, I'm going to take a drink of this thing I'm not sponsored by, Monster Energy Zero Ultra. Here we go. Do 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 do. Isn't math fun? Did you get it? Frost Breath and Blizzard obviously the optimal moveset. There is no optimal defensive moveset because you cannot put Regice in a gym to defend. Therefore, if you have Regice as any other moves besides Frost Breath, and Blizzard, then you will have to teach that Regice other moves. I don't know what to tell you. Fire up those TMs that you probably got from doing the raid itself. Make sure you get Regice as optimal as possible. You don't want to have a bad attacking Pokemon with a bad attacking moveset. What would the point even be? Math is fun, and it teaches us things like Regice is a good Pokemon when it has Frost Breath and Blizzard, but then when you start comparing it to other Pokemon, it's not. So what do we learn from math? Numbers are fun, and they can tell you whatever you want them to tell you. If you want numbers to show Regice is a good attacking Pokemon, you can do that. If you want to find numbers to prove that this video is definitely worth your time, you can also do that. Let's get to the type chart, the final slide of the evening. He's got 4 weaknesses, and they're all 2 times because he's only a single type Pokemon, as you can see by the ice type up in the top left. If you had another typing, you could definitely find a 4 times weakness based on the type configuration, but you don't. So you got 4 weaknesses. They're Fire, Fighting, Rock, and Steel. Very common types, especially in this new metagame. You got Machamp, and then you got Smackdown T-Tar. My goodness gracious, that might even have Fire Blast if it doesn't have Stone Edge. Oh my god. Resistance 1, Ice. So, sorry, Lapras, Jinx. Oh god, it's not a good Pokemon, really. It's fun because it's new legendary, it's new, and it'll certainly have novelty for that fact, but final verdict is it's not a good Pokemon. It really isn't. It can die pretty easily with, 8 people with just high-powered Machamps and this thing's going down. And it can't really do a lot back. It's because it doesn't have a high offensive ability. So there you go, guys. This has been the guide on Regice. You got its moves, you got some, commentary by me, and you got some information about it you might not have had prior to that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, again, guys, please be sure to comment below and leave a like. I have no ads on this video at all, so your support is not monetary, it's just appreciated. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Good night.